Hello and welcome to Reviews and Ramblings, where things get reviewed in a rambling manner. It's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? God, since Iron Man 2, and that really doesn't count. It's been so long, I even have something that resembles a costume. See? And don't worry if you forgot about me. I'm sure I forgot about you too. So what brings me back here? What brings me back was essentially a glorified costume test. A movie, of course. A movie called Bitten. A sexy vampire movie that's not Twilight or anything, but does the star Jason Mewes. And that's pretty much it. No, Jason Mewes is our intrepid hero who works a graveyard shift as a paramedic. But the graveyard shift has no room for a love life. And his girlfriend has left him. Well, because of that. And she's also a bitch, so who cares? So now Jason Mewes is, wandering around, being emo and stuff, until he finds some girl who is covered in blood outside of his apartment. But what do you know it? She's a vampire. And Jason Mewes is like, oh, what the fuck? Why am I not on drugs anymore? There's like, oh, what the fuck? Why are you killing people? Since I know you're a vampire. I need to get back on drugs. The end. No, I mean, obviously there's a real ending that brings closure and stuff, but that's pretty much your movie. How Jason Mewes is too stupid to realize that vampires are bad and need human blood to live. I love human blood. He tried stealing blood from the blood bank. Did not work. But, obviously, you're not going to watch a Jason Mewes vampire movie for plot. You're a moron if you do. But what can you watch it for? Me, could be the direction? Meh. It's okay, I guess. Shots are fine. Composition is good, I guess. It's not much to look at, but at times it is dynamic. And there's some really good moments in there, if you care to dig. I mean, the opening credits, for some reason, are tributes or homages or flat out stealing to Sergio Leone's opening credits for the Man with No Name trilogy. More specifically, what was the first one? A Fistful of Dollars. Why it's like a spaghetti western? I don't know, but it's kind of awesome. Oh, and then another good scene is there's a three-way scene, the sexy vampire, Jason Mewes, and some other chick. Which is, first is a three-way. Second, there's a really good song playing. I didn't check who it was or what the song was called, but it's pretty good. And there's some shot and lit in good erotic way. And then of course we find out that the other chick died a horrible death during the night, and Jason Mewes was like, oh my god, I was sleeping in her death! Why did you kill her? Yeah. And that was the best. As for the acting, well, Jason Mewes is Jason Mewes. He pretty much plays Jay, without the drugs or Silent Bob. Obviously, he's... Well, obviously he has no range. And pretty much that's it. I mean, you know, he yells, he says fuck a lot, and that. So, yeah. The sexy vampire chick. She's pretty much invisible. Her inability to act or say lines in a convincing manner. Invisible. Her hotness. Invisible. Her rampant nudity. As porno-inducing as it may be. Invisible. I mean, she's pretty hot, but it's not like, ooh. If you see her walking on the street, it's like, oh, she's hot. Tra la 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 la. I think the only guy who's kind of memorable is the comic relief, played by some guy, Richard Fitzpatrick or something. I mean, he's not really that funny, so he obviously fails, but he's endearing, and he tries. He really does try. Just because he fails is no reason to hate him. And he outacts everyone. Barely. So, I mean, what did I rate this movie? I mean, it's not boring. It's not boring. There's obviously a lot of nudity, a lot of gore. And it's only 18 minutes. I mean, you know, maybe a 5 out of 10 is right. Like in a better day, in a better mood, a 6 out of 10 would be just fine.